llamando.
Sí,
Más.
compañero, ¿puedo decir algo más?
Yes,
¿Una pregunta más?
Sí.
I have two questions. First of all,
Bueno, entonces agradecerles.
I'd be interested in what the comrade would say about his comrades in Cuba. What role are they playing as far as this termination of 500,000 workers from their state jobs? That's my first question.
Okay. He wants to know what you guys are. El compañero quiere saber qué ustedes piensan hacer sobre el asunto del despido del 500,000 de trabajadores cubanos que el gobierno ha planeado.
Bueno, muy buena pregunta. Varios compañeros hemos publicado nuestros puntos de vista, hemos sumado a los análisis, a los debates sobre ese fenómeno. Creo que ahora lo que podemos hacer, en primer lugar, es esclarecer, demostrar que hay posibilidades de autoorganización de la clase obrera, o sea, que no es seguir asalariados de una empresa ineficiente de Estado, pero tampoco una política neoliberal o un despido masivo. Que si se van a tomar esas medidas, pues entonces se favorezca la creación de las cooperativas, de la autogestión, de las empresas obreras.
They are doing a serious critique of this decision to do, claiming what is the government going to do, and trying to reinforce the creation of cooperatives, self-managed institutions, and workplaces.
Creo que ese es por ahora el mejor aporte y es completamente el que puedo referir. Pues los compañeros en la isla estarán seguramente pensando y definiendo otras estrategias, pero no puedo hablar por ellos.
Right now, this is the best contribution that he thinks we can make, but there are many comrades inside Cuba that are actively planning and figuring out what to do when this happens.
Quiero decirles, porque ya no queda poco tiempo, quiero decirles que a través de Luis y de Samantha les vamos a poner en circulación un grupo de materiales que explican el trabajo de nuestro colectivo, algunos análisis también de la coyuntura.
Says that we are going to distribute for you some material that explains the work of our collectives and an analysis of the current situation.
Pero quiero resaltar una vez más el tema de que ante el silencio mediático y la manipulación de la derecha y de la burocracia,
but he wants to emphasize the thing that faced with the silence of the dissidents and the right-wing press,
la solidaridad responsable, seria, comprometida de ustedes, sin sensacionalismos, sin que nos presenten como lo que no somos, pero sobre todo reconociendo el enorme esfuerzo que hacen los colectivos, es muy importante.
It's very important this type of solidarity that we are offering them, disinterested, solidarity, and in order to publicize what the collectives inside of Cuba are doing. He thinks this is very important and very good.
I guess what I'm really asking is, are they trying to organize a fight against these layoffs?
Lo que pregunta el compañero es si están organizando una lucha contra estos despidos.
Bueno, ahí Luis es lo que estaba comentando, o sea, no puedo referir ese elemento ahora porque no tengo la respuesta de los compañeros en Cuba, pero lo que hemos hecho hasta ahora es eso, es circular estos debates y probablemente habrá algún curso de acción sobre esto. Quiero que le expliques también lo limitado en presencia, en recursos, en personas incluso de nosotros dentro de la sociedad cubana.
What he says is that right now he cannot speak for the comrades in Cuba because he's been out of Cuba for a while. But he knows that they're working and they're doing something to do, but also you have to understand the limitations that they have, the government control of everything and all the resources, and how very little they have to work with in order to do organization, labor organization. But they are trying what they can.
La mera sobrevivencia de nosotros como colectivo y la poca incidencia que estamos haciendo ya es bastante, sobre todo por no contar con el apoyo ni de la embajada norteamericana ni de la derecha, y con también el acoso de algunas instituciones y funcionarios.
In spite of the attacks by many institutions, functionaries, and the huge lack of resources that they have, like I said, no internet, they're still trying very hard to do, and they will come up with ideas.
Tenemos toda la legitimidad desde las ideas socialistas, pero el control de los recursos de la represión y la legalidad oficial están de parte de la maquinaria del Estado.
They have the moral superiority, they have the ideology, but the control of all the resources in Cuba are in the hands of the government.
Pero creo que si se abre un escenario de potencialidades donde tratarán de aprovechar todas las tendencias, los neoliberales tienen una ventaja, pero habrá que darle la batalla y con eso quiero despedirme de ustedes, de verdad.
It opens up a debate and a place for us libertarians to do in the face of the neoliberal attacks that we will be suffering and the repression from the government. Because we're being attacked from both ends. And we have a small presence in Cuba, but it is growing.
Muchas gracias, Luis. A los compañeros, muchas gracias de verdad, de corazón a todos los compañeros.
Armando Chaguaceda, thanks you all for being here. Okay. Hasta luego, hermano.
Materiales a los compañeros. Les enviamos los materiales para que lo conozcan.
They will send material for us to distribute for you.
We actually we made these zines, which Pedro designed. They're amazing, and they take a couple of a number of the essays that the folks in Cuba have been writing. One is in English and the other is in Spanish. They're not directly translated. So one of the things we actually need help with is translating the materials. If anybody speaks Spanish enough to be able to translate, we'd love to get people's help or support by translating. But we have one in Spanish, which is actually a lot of more academic writing. So if you would like to circulate these, you can take one of those. And then the other one in English, a lot of it's republished from a website called Havana Times. And Havana Times is basically, I mean, it reproduces a lot of news and news about Cuba in general, but it has a section called Diaries, Cuba Diaries, where a lot of the folks from Observatorio Critico and a lot of these other organizations write diary entries that are translated into English. So, and if you read those, it actually gives you a good idea of sort of daily life in Cuba, but folks like Dimitri, Armando writes for it, this other guy, Mario, also write academic pieces as well for that website. So, so a lot of this is reprinted from that. The first article actually gives you a nice little overview of some of the organizations that are active in Cuba and the events that they've put on recently. So this is the English version. So I had a presentation. It was like a video thing. I didn't quite get it together. I don't know, how do people feel? Like, people want me to try and look it up, or do people want me to talk about some of the stuff that I saw without the video? Just talk? Is that video? Okay, video? You want video? You want to talk? Okay. I'll talk. Well, okay. I'll talk for. Okay, what should I do? Okay. Do people want to try and do the video? We haven't heard our video. Video. Okay. So I'm gonna put on some music. Maybe people want to mingle, and then when I get it hooked up, we can all come back and I'll show you the videos. How's that feel? People like that? Yeah. Yeah. Is that okay? Okay.
Suitable for this? I think they have CDs in front of
I'll have it in like 10-15 minutes if people want to come back. It's actually, it's going to be really interesting photos and videos from some of the public actions that Observatory of